Hey YouTube, how you doing? Thanks for coming back to my channel, checking out my next video. In today's video, what we're going to see is reptiles that I keep in my collection that aren't ball pythons. So we're going to see non-ball pythons today. I think we're going to look at about 5 or 6 animals. So we're going to look at 5 or 6 animals today. So let's see how that goes. Hey, thanks for coming and coming back to my channel, visiting. I'm really trying to be consistent. There's another week, another video. So give it a look. Tell me what you think. Talk to you later. I'll see you in the middle. I'll see you in the middle for a get to know coach. See you at the end just to say goodbye. Talk to you later, guys.
Okay, guys, this is the first snake that we're going to look at today. And the sound is probably going to sound a little different here because I had to do a voiceover because this clip had no audio. Don't know what I did wrong, but I'm now recording a voiceover. I'm very nervous doing this today because I've never tried to film or photograph these animals. These animals are way higher strung than ball pythons. I was really anticipating some shenanigans, some high drama, and some very stressed out snakes today. I don't want to spoil it, but let me know how you think they did in the comments. The first animal we are going to look at is a bull snake. This is a female albino. The breeder thought she might be hibino. That's what we call hypoalbino bull snakes, hibinos. I don't think she is, but she sure is beautiful. So she is a visual albino, het white side, pos het patternless, and pos het one of the hypo genes as well, I think. She is nearly an adult, and I plan on trying to breed her next year in March. This voiceover is tough because you can't watch the video while you record the voiceover in my editing software. So trying to time what I was speaking about with the video as it played was certainly a challenge, but I'm giving it the old college try. I have had this group of adult bull snakes for about 4 years. The females take longer to reach sexual maturity than ball pythons. Female bull snakes are sexually mature at a full 3 to 4 years old. Bull snakes are a North American colubrid species that gets fairly large. They are definitely an impressive looking animal when they are full grown. This is a beautiful animal, approximately 6 feet long. I love her color and contrast and that orange head. The deep, bright orange saddles going down her dorsal are amazing. You know, I love dorsal markings. I am really enjoying these animals. Keeping these animals is completely different than keeping ball pythons. These bull snakes are much more active in their enclosures than ball pythons. So obviously their metabolism is faster, and I feed these animals more frequently than ball pythons. I feed my adult ball pythons an appropriate sized meal about every 4 weeks, as you know. Well, I'm feeding adult bulls about every 2 weeks. They don't really wrap their prey, they simply overpower it. They swallow their prey much faster than the ball pythons. They are frantic when they eat. It's quite a show. I picked up this female from Living Legless Reptiles, and I do have an unboxing video of both the females I am going to show you today, and you can find those videos here on the channel. If you want to see how far these two females have come, go check out those videos. They've come a long way. I really love keeping the bull snakes, and I love this animal. She's very pretty. I'm keeping these animals in PVC enclosures with dimensions of 3 feet by 2 feet by 1 foot. They utilize all of their space.
All right, here we go with bull snake number 2. This is my male, my close to adult, I think pretty close. I'm going to give him 1 more year, and we're going to give him a shot and see what they do. See if I can breed these things too. So this is my male bull snake. Like I told you, I have 2.2, 2 males, 2 females. The first, that albino, was a female. This is a male, a pretty snake. I kind of, his quality was not really, where I really wanted it after I really started getting in there and looking at white sides, but he's a pretty snake, don't get me wrong. I just think that you'll see a little bit later what I mean by it's just a little different. So without further ado, let's take a shot at him. Let's see what happens with this guy. There he is. Could you put your head back over in the shot for me? Thanks. So this is a white-sided bull snake. White-sided visual, het albino, het patternless, and I think he's het for one of the exanthics, I think. They have 2 different exanthics in bull snakes too. We have the Balaam exanthic, and we also have what we call the Miami County exanthic, and I'm going to show you a Miami County exanthic next. But this is a white side, and like I said, when you see the other male white side that I picked up, you can tell it's just a little bit better quality. Not that this is bad, but it's like when I talk about with the ball pythons, right? Not every ball python should be bred. In anything, not every bull snake should be bred. So we're gonna give him a try though. Really think he's a pretty snake. Again, just to get kind of a size. That's him with my hand in there, and I have freakishly large hands. Yeah, he's a good boy. I don't think he's ever struck at me or he hisses. They're very vocal animals. They talk a lot. They have a lot to say. But I really have enjoyed the bull snakes. I really have. And like I said, we're gonna give these a shot. Well, let's get him put away. All right, guys, this is my last adult bull snake. This is my other female, and like I said, she's just about ready to, I think, start breeding. I'm gonna give him a shot next year. I'll pair him up probably about this time or a little earlier in the year than right now. Probably around like February, March, early March, late February. I'll give them a shot. So this is a female bull snake. She's Miami County exanthic, and she is she's got some hets. I think she's like het patternless. And I think that maybe be it for her. I know she's not het albino. I think she's het patternless, and then paws het something else. So this is the one that if we're going to get a show, if we're going to get a reaction, if we're going to get somebody who's going to, one of them that's going to freak out, this is it. Now, when I uncover this, look, really when you look at bull snakes, they almost look like 3 different snakes. You have the top third, the neck pattern, then you'll have the middle third, and then the bottom third is their like tail pattern. This girl has a great top third, an amazing top third. The pattern is just obliterated and wild. And then her tail pattern is very, very black and white. So like I said, I'll try to keep it running as long as I can, but if she like shoots out and starts running, camera gonna stop because I gotta get her before she gets under around something that I'm gonna have to take half a day to get her out of there. So I'm expecting maybe a little bit of shenanigans, but she's usually pretty good. They've really calmed down a lot. So let's give her a shot. Let's see what she does. Let me get my hook in my hand like quickly here. But let's see what she does. There she is. Look at her neck pattern. Look at that wild. It's just, I'm talking about this up here. Wow. And then check out that tail pattern. It is just black and white. I dig this animal. This is, she's not my favorite because, like I said, she's kind of a spaz sometimes. She's doing great today. I'm so proud of her. I mean, normally she'd be reared up, hissing at me, telling me what a jerk I am. Why'd I pull her out here? What am I doing? What am I thinking? But isn't she beautiful? Her middle third is kind of like a chocolatey brown and white, and then as it gets down towards the tail, it just gets darker and darker and darker until we get down here to the tail. And the neck is really why I picked this girl out. Look at that neck pattern. There is no pattern. It's just like obliterated. It's just like, that's granite, if you want to ask me. That looks granite to me. But I just really love these animals. I've really enjoyed raising them. I've raised all of them I had since they were hatchlings. And I can't believe she is doing so well. I'm so proud of this snake right now. Now, as soon as I turn the camera off, I'm probably going to have my hands full. But golly, isn't she gorgeous? I just really dig these snakes. I just think the world of them. When I was a kid, I used to catch gopher snakes in the Bay Area. I didn't catch them because I was afraid, but my buddies caught them. And they would show, and my friends were so good to me. You know, probably not in this hobby today if my friends were jerks to me when I was a kid. But they knew that I had a fear, and rather than, do what things the kids would do, is try to scare the person and make them just terrified. That's not what my friends did. My friends invited me and made me feel comfortable when I went and looked at the animal. They made sure that I'm not going to do anything to make you afraid. I'm not going to push the animal on you. Just look how amazing. And they really fostered my fascination with these animals. And so I thank you guys. If you're watching, man, Billy, Chris, Jeff, you guys know who you are, man. I remember. Trust me, I remember. You guys were good to me. And I appreciate it. And look how beautiful these animals are, guys. Look how beautiful that is. Just amazing. I am blown away by this snake. Just blown away. And guys, if you're keeping animals, that's what you want, right? That's what you want in this hobby. You want to open cages and open tubs and just be blown away. Just be amazed at what you're looking at. That's what this hobby is about. That's what it's really about. Not investment ball pythons, not how big your business is. It's when you open the cages and you open the tubs to care for your animals, are you blown away? And if you are, you're doing this right, guys. You're doing it right. God, I love this snake. God, I love this snake, man. All right, let's get her put away before she goes, into her old school stealth. All right, I'm going to try this. So welcome to Get to Know Coach. It's this segment for this week. I talked to you last week about I just see myself as a hobbyist breeder in the hobby here, and just kind of expand on that. I've been in the hobby a while. I've been in the hobby 13 years in this hobby. When I got into the hobby, it was about what you could make. I have notes, so I'm looking at my notes. I don't want to go off on a tangent, which I'm already doing. It was about what you could make. How could you put the genes together to make beautiful animals? Did you pick beautiful specimens, and were your snakes pretty? I guess that's where I've stayed in the hobby. I go slow. I've never been in a race. I've never felt like I was behind in anything. If I was moving faster, maybe I would have missed the pastel lesser HRA and her yellow sides.
And if you didn't see that video, it's the you got to see this video. It's like 4 minutes. It's only one snake. You got to see that. And I've never seen anything like that. If you've ever seen anything like that, you got to share it with me, because I sure that look is so pretty. Um, I've never invested monetarily in a ball python. I've never monetarily invested in a snake. I've invested emotionally. I'm very invested in my snakes. I have a lot of sentimental value in a lot of the animals in my collection. And this is what I hope to show you on this channel. Is I think that's going to make this channel different. Yes, I'm a ball python guy. Yes, I'm in a ball python hobby, but I go about this a whole lot differently than most people. I think that people might find that refreshing. I know I've never really seen, YouTube ball python videos made for guys that really like breeding ball pythons. I just think that that channel and those things have, at least for me, and the way what I used to like to watch on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of channels. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels. Um, and I used to Sunday mornings get up, cup of coffee, and because I'm old, like 60 years old, I get up early, especially Sunday mornings. I'm probably up at 4 in the morning, 4:30, and I've watched 4 or 5 hours of YouTube by 9:30 in the morning. So I on Sunday morning I make my coffee and I sit here and I watch my the new videos on the YouTube channels that I subscribe to. And see, what I'm hoping to do here with my channel is I'm hoping to make my channel one of your Sunday morning with your coffee or whatever it is, or whatever day it is for you. When you sit down to watch YouTube channels, I'm hoping to make that this is one of the ones that you'll tune into. So I'm still trying to be consistent. I know I'll get better with the more I do this. I'm really enjoying myself, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I'll get you back to the animals now.
Okay, guys, last Pituophis right now. This is all I got in my collection. This is another male. This is a male white side. This is a male white side, but this is also a visual Stillwater hypo. So Stillwater hypo, white-sided, and then paws head albino, also het for, I believe, one of the other hypos, and paws head, I think, for one of the xanthics as well. So this is my back. See, in true ball python fashion, I had to get a backup male, right? I mean, aren't we the ones that are always talking about backup males? Well, look, and this is he's just pink. All this is just pink. He's gorgeous. I got him from Summer Snakes. So he's a Stillwater hypo, white side, and then he's got some paws hets. Now he's going to figure out that he can get out of his bin. But that's him. Another white side. Really like the Stillwater hypo stuff too. So really want to play that game. Want to play hypo in this as well. So that's him. So I got 2.2. That's the other male. Both males are white side. And you see what I'm talking about, the quality here, guys, on the white side. He's going to find the top. So that's him. Really like him. Enjoying bringing him up, raising him up. They eat like garbage disposals, man. They eat anything, anytime, anywhere. It don't have to be hot. Like my frozen thawed stuff, they don't even care if it's warm. It's like dead cold. As long as it's thawed, man, they're good to rock. Pretty snake, right? Really pretty snake. Let's get one more good look at him. All right, there he is. Beautiful. Beautiful. One more, guys. All right, guys. This is the last animal I want to show you today, and this is a little baby. Little baby Brettles python. And she's in shed, so I'm sorry that she's not at her best. Trying to get her angled here so you can get all of her. When they're babies, they're really, really nippy. But she's really started to settle down. But you can see, I mean, she was... I got her from Riley Jimison. And if you're not watching Riley's videos, you ought to be. He's in carpet pythons and everything. He's got some really different stuff, and I'm just really impressed with the carpet pythons. He's working on the one I'm really watching from him is his zebra. His last zebra clutch came out, and some of them have dorsal stripes plus the zebra pattern. So I keep poking him, and here I am again poking him to make sure that he's paying attention to that project. So because I want to see that one. Really pretty snakes, really pretty. I've always wanted a carpet python, and I decided to go Centrillion because I like that name. Centrillion. Actually, it's Brettles python. So I don't know if you've noticed the pattern here with me, right? I got all the ball pythons. I got nearly 100 ball pythons. I've got 4 bull snakes, and I have a Brettles python. So I keep everything that begins with the letter B. So really what I'm looking for is somebody to donate a Boland's python to the collection. If you guys know anybody who's got a Boland's python that they want to donate to some old guy on the YouTube channel, give him my link, would you? Isn't she pretty? I wish she wasn't in shed. This is the only animal that was in shed today. I thought I was going to get away lucky, but it just seems like every time you are going to, do one of these videos, one of the animals that you really are excited to show is going to be in shed. It's just the way it is. Same thing when you're going to take photos. You got a day planned of taking photos of your animals. You want to get them up on the Morph market, or just, show them off on the social media. And the one that you wanted to take photos of the most, yeah, that one's in shed. So, isn't she gorgeous? I love the pattern. She's got a very, very busy pattern, right? A lot of the crossover banding. And then I love how, like, in this area where the band's on one side right here, like example, it doesn't quite match up with the band coming up the other side, so they're like offset. That just so yeah, to me, this is your poor man's Boland's python, in my opinion. A little bit different color scheme, but a lot similar. They look very similar. But it was my first carpet python, first time keeping anything that semi-arboreal. See if she'll show us her tail a little bit. That thing is wild. She's mad at me. It's official. Look at that tail. See, can't you can look at an animal and you can tell this animal is different than a ball python, right? Just in the tail, it's different. Look at that tail. How it's like a worm. And it'll wrap around something 4 or 5 times. I mean, I'll put her on the hook. She'll wrap that tail around the hook thing 6, 7 times. It's amazing. She's just a really pretty snake. I can't wait to kind of grow her up. Wait to see that self-confidence come out, because it will. This is like right now when they're babies, they think everything's out to get them. And so they're very defensive. And so she's defensive, but she's a tiny little thing. She was, I think, the runt of the litter. But boy, has she just eats frozen thawed. I mean, I can barely open her tub and get the darn mouse in there. She's just, and she's frozen thawed. She's right up there, ready to go when she smells the rodents in the room. Never had a problem with her. Came home, fed her like day 2 that I had her. I've only had her a few months. But I fed her day 2 when I got home, and she took right away. Not even an issue. Didn't think about it. Didn't tongue flick for a minute. What should I do? No, she knew exactly what to do, and she just took off. And I thank Riley for allowing me to pick up one of your animals. I've always wanted one. I've known Riley and just known of Riley in this hobby for a long time, and I finally got to meet him, and he's just a really, really good dude. So that's her, Brettles Python. I'm really liking her, really digging her. That's her. We'll let her be now. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Another video complete. Pituophis, guys. What do you think of Pituophis? We show you like 4 bull snakes there today. 2 females, 2 males. Beautiful animals, really pretty snakes. And then you got to see a Brettles python. She's just a baby. That tail is wild, man. She's definitely semi-arboreal. You can tell when an animal has got apparatus for climbing. So yeah, really pretty snakes. But hopefully you liked the video. Hopefully you like what you saw. Hopefully there's something in there that you can use. Give me another chance. Keep coming. Like I told you last time, I'm going to keep getting better. As I get more experience doing this, I think I can get better. So this one was better than the last one, I think. And hopefully the next one will be better than this one. So see you around, guys. Have a great rest of your week or weekend or whenever you're watching this, and I'll talk to you soon.